Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Clarkson Commercial here in Glasgow on a Saturday morning. I tried to video this yesterday afternoon, but the camera battery went flat, so we'll attempt it again. This one here is a 2008 on the 58 plate. It's a Volkswagen Transporter T32 2.5 turbo diesel 2.5 TDi with a 130 horse engine, which also means that it then steps up to the 6-speed gearbox. Long wheelbase, finished in factory silver, and what I'll do over the next 5 minutes or so is just try and focus on the bodywork, keep as close as I can in, and give you a very good or a maximum possible feel for the van without actually coming and seeing it and touching it. These videos work extremely well, and they take a long time to do, but we feel they're worth it. And so when somebody comes to see a van, they've got a 99% idea what they're coming to see, and it does so much more than just a couple of poorly taken photographs. Right, one owner from new, a higher mileage vehicle. This one 137,000, we don't deny it, but it's a one owner with a full Volkswagen service history. Now we know vans inside out, we know the different makes, we know the different models, we know the different buyers, and we know for a fact that these Volkswagen T5s have a very, very healthy following. And I think if there was one van out there on the marketplace that people aren't afraid of with the high mileage, it's these Volkswagens. The Volkswagen buyer is a you may be one yourself, hopefully, but you're the type of people that know the product, they've researched the product, they've maybe had one before. Many of these get converted into campers or day vans or the like, and we don't generally buy, our exception is we don't generally buy high mileage vehicles, but the one we do tend to buy, if they're right in all other respects, is the Volkswagen Transporter, and this one is absolutely really on the money. It's very nice. Had it been an ex-plasterer's van, ex-builder's van, ex-courier's van, no disrespect to you guys for a second, we wouldn't have touched it, but it's very fresh in all respects. And if our stock wasn't as fresh as it is, we wouldn't waste our time going to the extent and the bother of all these videos. Right, coming round to the front of the van. I'll show you the service history in a minute. I'll talk you through the service history. It's got a full service print of each and every individual mechanical task ever carried out in the vehicle. A stamped service book is fine, but you can't see any deeper than that, but the service print really does give you a maximum feel for what kind of van it's been. But the condition of it, clearly somebody somewhere has really looked after this very well, and you tend to find that the Volkswagen driver is a more discerning type of gent or lady, and they do tend to look after their vehicle all the more. Not in all cases, don't shoot me down, but many occasions they're well looked after machines. In the cabin here, I've got a double passenger seat, as I'm sure you would expect. Nice, clean, fresh upholstery. I've laid the service history out over there, and I'll show you that when we get around the other side. 6-speed gearbox. 6-speed gearbox, your ventilation controls, fitted with air conditioning as well, and your CD radio up front there too. It's got the steel bulkhead in the back. That can come out. I think in these there's a couple of spot welds you need to grind off, but I'm sure the bulkheads can come out. As I say, we do convert, or many of these are sold to be converted to day vans and motorhomes and whatnot. So we also have a company locally that we do some work with that do such conversions. So if you needed help with that, just give us a holler and we'll help you. Obviously being a working van, ply lined in the back, but you know, for what it is, it's very clean. Couple of nicks there in the ply, but that's a very good reflection on the general use of the van. That's a great barometer for just what kind of use the van has been put to. So it's the original ply, a couple of lights that have marks here and there where the top surface has come off, but very fresh indeed, very fresh and very clean. Right, just down on one knee. Not very often I do that, right enough. From the service history, it had a new clutch and 4 new tyres fitted 13,000 miles ago, and I'll just show you that in a second. and it really has been one of these no expense spared vehicles. Even keep in nice and low down here, down to the sill level. Up and over the back wheel arch, sorry. Up and over the tailgate. And I think the only thing, being completely transparent and up front, the only thing you could probably pick the bodywork up on, there's a tiny wee nick there, just on the edge of that number plate recess there, but very, very minor, and to be honest, nowhere near worth doing. If we thought it was, we would do it, but on a vehicle that otherwise is absolutely pristine, it's a lovely, lovely, lovely thing. Right, in the cabin, right, what I said earlier on, there's a full service print starting at 16,000 miles, right through the range, right through the vehicle's life, up to 129,000. All the services have been carried out at Volkswagen in deepest England, and what you've got here is a full breakdown of when, what, where, everything was done. Wheels, tyres, brake pads, discs, is there a battery, pollen filter, 4 tyres, windscreen wipers, oil filter, more brake pads, filters, service, another pollen filter, more tyres, so it's the 3 sets of tyres in its life. So really, that for me, yeah, it's only 2 sheets of paper, but it really is a crystal ball into the vehicle's past, and there's no getting away from that. If that was one of these vehicles that was never out the garage and it was a real pig of a thing, you could quite clearly tell from that. But that is worth its weight in gold for us as a retailer, because that is a real transparency into the vehicle's past. MOT on it is due quite soon, so we will sell it with a full year's MOT. A logbook confirming that it is indeed one owner, and I'll just put that on top of the dash. The floor down there is pretty much fit for a king. As I say, not ex-builders, not ex-painters, not ex-plasterers, or anything of the like at all. So there we go, folks. Listen, I've rambled on a lot longer than I intended to with this one, but I think there was a lot to tell you about it. This one is a 2008 on a 58 plate Volkswagen Transporter, T32 2.5 turbo diesel, 130 PS, with the full service history carried out by Volkswagen. 6-speed gearbox, one owner from new, it's a long wheelbase, and there we go, time for a coffee. So my name is Barry, thank you for watching, thanks for your patience. This is a lot longer than I intended, but I hope you found it informative, and I hope to speak to you soon.